I'm kind of following on the themes of mental health, but also mine is based also on invisible illnesses, and mine particularly affects me because I had Lyme disease, got it when I was very young and was left undiagnosed, and this one speaks about the symptoms of being tired. It's called Wired to be Tired. This globe is moving fast, so I'm told, but my sphere spins much slower than most. My eyes get so fired with the glare that comes from being miswired. It can burn deeper than sun's touch and moves at a flash between each connector. I wish, how I wish there was a clearer selector. But hidden beneath the slow motion is a beneficial notion, a way to make life last without having to run too fast. I have discovered deep pleasure in delighting over things of small measure. Each moment is a win, lasted and held, contrasted by challenge and reward. Acceptance I urge towards, knowing it's not a consolation of the trials I face, but a way to endure this unnatural pace. Often you will see me like a nimble turtle bumbling by. Each nibble at life gives a contentment and releases a satisfying sigh. So be kind to this terrapin, a different world upon its back, because even though it's not spinning the fastest, it's had to endure an awful lot of crap. Okay, this one is about coming to terms with realising that you have something that will affect you long term, and it's called change. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to think. How do I navigate this life that is teetering on the brink? This is an unknown world, despite living in it for 17 years before I tried to push through, which ended in confused tears. I don't know how to respond to this. My normal press on, work harder just won't do. And even though people tell me it's in the pacing, I still really don't have a clue. I don't understand. Why me? Why do I have to be the one that's changed by an illness story? I really don't know how to face it, a different future now to hold. When before, tight in my grip, I was something different. I tried. How can I reframe this? What new narrative can I tell? So that not everything I'm expecting looks like a living hell. Will anyone ever desire me when I'm no longer a healthy specimen, joined by the hip to me, but also to my gremlin? Will I ever have children or hold down a job, when this pain and neurodysfunction causes my constancy to be robbed? I was a conscientious citizen with grand designs for my working life. I was going to support a family and make a purely stunning wife. I don't know how to approach this, how to explain that I once was proactive and now my life's no longer the same. And no, I don't know when I'll get better. And no, there's nothing the doctors can do. And please don't give me weak platitudes, I'll get seriously grumpy with you. I don't need reassurances or telling me chin up. I'm sure this could be worse, but right now I really don't give a truck. What I really need is for you to try and understand the shock I'm going through as my life turns into quicksand. All that I believe in and kept me holding on to hope, well, that way of life is not held up and has left me feeling rather broke. I'm in a few pieces and I'm sure at some point this will change, but right now I don't know what to say and I need you to be okay with me behaving rather strange. I'm readjusting and learning, growing into my new skin, and every ounce of this process is taking up my energy from within. Now this is one thing I can say and verbalise for sure. I will grow through this. It will catalyse a stronger Lucy than before. You'll notice a pattern. I generally try to end on a happy note, because otherwise you can end up wallowing in your own sorrow, which has never worked well for me. This one's called Patiently, and it's about the isolation that you can feel when you experience an illness or a visible illness, or actually many people can feel isolated in normal life anyway, so it's called patiently. Oh, my brain, I try in vain to think a little louder, beyond the clouds, in the quiet, still in the quiet. I want to live higher and wider. I want to be more than just a survivor. Frozen in the blank beneath the duvet I sank. Time passing and I'm just lasting. My curtains closed, numb, stuck in a tank. I look out on the world and they continue on. I behold the world. I long to belong. Sometimes this beast of dislike arises and brings up all my spite. I hate this tank of restriction, this spectator division. I hate myself with derision for not doing more, breaking down the door, for not being a mighty warrior, curing my position with blind positivity, or perhaps using turmeric, ginger or kale to blow past this sickness veil. Instead of that soldier-like spirit, here I am, patient and vulnerable as a lamb waiting for my sea legs. Every now and then I can breathe again. I burst forth with joy and jubilance in the freedom I experience. With like a flock of flying fish, I am free from my glass box, and this is my wish. So grateful I am for these moments. I get tears in my eyes for these moments, and I thank the floods for letting me free. I enjoy for the moment the things that I can be. Potential then waits again patiently, reminding the meanest monster that I am not it. Spite is not me. Just wait patiently. One day, let's see, perhaps some others may join me in my tank and understandingly help me break forever free. I don't know how many more to do, so I just do one or two. This one is called Undefined Cure, and it's about the annoyance of not having something that can be solved with a pill. So here goes. Weak, kicked where it hurts, hammered to the earth, slow to readjust, lost the bounce. Ain't got that ounce of flesh to pay for a cup of Popeye power. To make this hour more wearable, more bearable. A substance that stops the crackle in my joints and the dizzy between my ears and the smoke over my eyes. Give it to me, please. Something to take away this disease. A magic pill. Not for a thrill, but something that makes me more normal, human, rather than this dark vampire creature. I haven't got that pound to play, but please, oh please, find a way to make peace with this beast someday. Microscopic piranhas go through my body like farmers, sowing and reaping the fire that breaks my back. Call off the attack, take away the lack, see all I have had to endure, and although scientifically this may be premature, I'm calling out. Make something in my life pure, generate me that perfect cure. Ensure these piranhas leave no lasting mark. Bring back that me that had such an aura, such a spark. That determined and intelligent, coherent specimen, a fine example of healthy, feminine flourishing, powerful shrugging off all gremlins, winning at life, loving life, epic aims and epic gains. Oh dear apothecary, can you not see? I would be so valuable if you could just cure me. Okay, last one. It's called Stairs. I have a very strong hate relationship with stairs. Let's just leave it at that. I hate stairs. Legs wobble, steps slow, as if I've got nowhere to go. It's the only time when it's difficult to hide. I don't like looking ill, slowing down to 85. I'm old already. Staggering up, it reminds me my body's still effed up. Each step applied, pains reply and fatigue sets in. I sit on the stair, not in despair but resignation for my situation. Wait a while and I'll move on up and maybe reach my bed with a little luck. Stress and pain pain has woven this weakness, be kind enough to understand this sickness. I look tall, capable and smart. Many days this is my part. But also, I am strength hidden within. Every moment I make a decision. Keep going, keep moving, keep living this life despite all the physical, painful strife. Keep breathing, keep believing you can cope. There's always hope. Even if this challenging ladder tells you somehow you don't matter, it's not true. There's so much more to you. You are a conqueror, determination. You are bold facing such damnation. You are incredible to handle this and still appreciate small moments of bliss. You know what you want. You know who you are. And despite this chronic restrictions, you can still go far. With the love of yourself and malleability, you will surpass this ill health with your creativity. It is a burden, that is a truth, but one you carry up those stairs with grace and ferocity. These stairs, so unfriendly, these stairs, they can't stop me.